Hi, I'm Liz.
And I'm Charlie.
And we are the Adventure Closet. And today,
we are going to Eureka.
Eureka!
Not California.
No, Eureka, Utah. You probably never heard of it, but it's pretty nifty. Come along.
Hi, I'm Liz, and my other half is Charlie, and we are exceptionally frugal. That's why we're traveling the U.S. in our minivan Opal, paving the way for others to see that traveling on a budget can be quite fun. We love the outdoors, and we'll try to avoid cities, do lots of hiking, and have a strange obsession with rocks. So hop in the van, and let's see what kind of adventure we can find.
So this is a head frame for a mine shaft. This was built in 1860. Or wait, what was the year? 1896, I'm sorry. 1896 is when it was built. Look how big these beams are. It's crazy. There's the mine shaft. One thing I'm noticing, so there's a mine up there, and the rock looks similar to the rock that they have right here. So I think I'm gonna go check it out. Oh yeah. Look at that petroleum right there. Interesting stuff. Just right here off the side of the road.
So hopefully you can hear me. It's going to be a windy day. We're under a high wind warning. It's supposed to have winds up to 70 miles an hour today and sustained winds of 30 to 40. So we'll do our best with the audio, but let's just explain what this was. There's another one up on this hill, and everywhere you look in this town you can see mines. There's like one right down there. There's a couple more over there. There's one down that way. It's just crazy. And like all this rock that you see around here is tailings from the mines. Tailings everywhere. It's crazy and cool.
This huge crystal cluster, and it has like this line of smoky quartz crystals through it, and then some of these clear crystals have rainbow in it. I wish I could get it to flash. The lighting is so terrible right now. Wow. The semi-ghost town of Eureka, Utah, was established in 1870 as silver and many other ores were found. The boom really began in 1910, though at the time it was the 9th largest city in Utah, with a population of 3,900. One of the main mines, the Chief, was owned by a Mr. Walter Fitch. The southern end of the town was called Fitchville, as it was built for him and his family. 5 mansions were built there. However, in 1957, floods overtook the mines, making it difficult to retrieve the precious ore, and the population began to dwindle. In 1979, this mineral-rich town was placed on the National Register of Historic Places.
Stopping at the Eureka post office so we can send some rocks home and to other rockhounds. Because we have tons of rocks in this van. Like way too many rocks. We got like this big bin of rocks. We got like a bucket full of bags of rocks, and we just spent all day yesterday going through rocks. So yeah, lots of rocks.
Boxes.
Got the boxes.
So legend has it that there's some agate up in them there hills.
Hopefully it's them there hills.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
That's private property.
Yeah, we gotta be careful around here. It's a huge mining district, so you gotta be careful to not be in a claim or on private property.
Old mining relics. This little corral's been rebuilt many times. And obviously destroyed many times. So it looks like this agate spot that's on the map here is now private property. So we're just gonna look around a little bit on the public property and see if we find any. At least we're assuming this is public property. It's not gated, and there's no signs like all the other places. So whatever this thing is, had a fairly large foundation here. Wonder if it was an old like factory or part of a mining area. I don't know. Okay, so it turns out we were in the right area to begin with. That old structure you just saw was a hydrating plant for the town, or for the mines in these areas here. And the town of Homansville was once here in this area. Like, there used to be a whole town at the turn of the century, well, the turn of the 19th century. It kind of died down about 1892, and there is really no remnants of the town at all except for that one structure. Now we're gonna hopefully head up in these hills here to the west of Homansville. On the map it says that there's a rockhounding area where we can find agate here. So it should be cool, I hope. Sheep branding fluid. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a can of sheep branding fluid. So here's the first big massive piece of rock I've found. And there is no sign of agate anywhere near this massive rock. Bummer. I was hoping we'd find some here. We do have a few other places that we can check further down the road, but I think this place might be a no-go. Part of an old power line and a piece of an old insulator. That's cool. Leave that right there. Woo! Here comes the winds! Well, I'm only about 200 vertical feet from the top. My hat looks like a pirate hat when the wind hits it. But I'm not seeing anything. So I'm gonna head back down, find Liz, and we're gonna check out another spot.
Well, this shows how hard I was looking to find agate up there. This is the only agate I found. You see that little tiny speck in there? Yep. I think we went to the wrong spot, or they're just not here anymore. Who knows?
Whew. Well, that was windy.
That was so windy.
Well, we didn't find any agates, but we found a horseshoe. Well, Liz found that little agate.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
we found this.
Classify it as one.
This pretty cool horseshoe. It looks pretty old.
Yeah, we were gonna look it up. We were gonna drive to service and look it up.
Yeah, and then we'll see if we find out, we'll tell you what it is. If not, you can tell us what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, my beard parted with the wind. This is a lime quarry, so this is lime.
And that was the hydration.
Yeah, and that building over there that we showed you earlier is the hydration station, I guess. And so the lime crumbles really good. I just want to show you that because I had personally not, you know, seen lime up close before. And maybe you haven't either, but now you have.
We are off to find another rockhounding spot, and we're on this beautiful road. I think we're getting close.
On Google Maps, it says there's a mine right here called the Central Standard Mine. And we don't know anything about it. But there's a lot of garbage up here. So let's see if there's a mine.
What are you finding?
So, a couple old Budweiser cans. You can barely make out that it was a Budweiser.
Oh, and it's like a pull tab.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a tall boy.
Yeah. Well, looks collapsed. Probably on purpose.
Yeah. Let's check out the nails.
They're newer.
They're newer. Well, not newer, but they're rounded.
This is the Central Standard Mine. Abandoned because of bad ground in 1922. 600 level extends southeast.
I wonder if it was reopened
Yeah.
in 1969 or decommissioned maybe.
Well, also 1979. Oh, that's a reference. There's a reference in 1919. So,
Yeah.
how old is this mine?
No, there's not much for tailings to go through. Or it's just all covered up by the sand.
We're at elevation 5899 feet.
Oh.
There's lots of mines in this area, like all over the map.
Yeah, it's crazy how much activity, and it's very difficult to figure out where it's okay to rockhound. So I think we're gonna leave this area and go check out 2 other ghost towns.
Yeah.
Would you look at that gas hole? As Eureka boomed and mines spread throughout the area, the town of Mammoth, Utah was founded. The year was 1910, and by 1930 the population died down and was disincorporated. Though a few residents remained, it is mostly a ghost town now. Oh wow, fire department has some cool rocks. On those birdhouses, how neat. I see malachite down there.
I see malachite too.
I see all kinds of things. I see petrified wood. Yeah. Next stop, Silver City.
Silver City!
Silver City's treasures were actually discovered before Eureka and Mammoth. In the year 1869, a high-producing silver mine was dug, making its British owners very wealthy. The name Silver City suits it well. In 1890, the floods ravaged many of the mines here, putting an end to the honey hole of riches. The town only survived until 1915. All that remains are a few foundations, mine shafts, and tailing piles from miners past. Well, that looks scary to go in there. Oh, it looks like it ends down there. No, maybe not. I don't know. It says something tunnel.
So this is an ore sampling mill. Though the area was once the center of town itself, it is now part of an active mining operation. Concrete foundations and remains are dispersed between Highway 6 and the mouth of Dragon Canyon. Visitors should be aware there are many pits and even shafts throughout the area, so be careful.
Yes. Cool. cool. This place is so big I lost Charlie, but I just found him and he told me to come back here to see something cool. So let's go see what it is. Okay. Ooh, what's in there? What's in there? Oh, it's flooded in here. There's a rope, a climbing rope over here. I'm not that brave.
There'll be a big old smokestack on top.
All right, remember the tunnel that I was too scared to go in? Well, I'm brought back up.
Scaredy number 2.
Scaredy number 2. With our powers combined.
Why did you do it? Back to the future. It doesn't burn. And it smells like Drakkar in here.
It does.
Well, this is the end of the tunnel.
Welcome to the tunnel. Back to the future.
Back to the future.
Follow the light.
And just when we thought we were done, there's more here and more here. This is a huge area. Way larger than we ever expected. This is an old fire pit.
Oh, yeah. Probably a smelter or something. Or maybe a kitchen.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Those are pretty big bolts. Hi. Hello. How you doing? All right, just eat.
We're headed up to the cemetery. Silver City has its own cemetery, so something else cool to explore before we hit the road. You know, even right now, the time we live in right now, this place is pretty desolate. And when you go into these old cemeteries, you can't help but wonder how hard their lives were, but also how beautiful their lives were to be so remote out here.
You're super bright.
because I study a lot.
Oh, well, that was fun.
That was so much fun. Exploring all these ghost towns, semi-ghost towns,
Trying to find the rock hounding spots.
finding some cool stuff.
Yep.
Great day.
Thanks for coming along with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit us up on Patreon. Help us out, you know, come along on the private journey.
Yep, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all those things.
That's right. Bye now.
Bye now.